All right. Thank you, Miss Tan. By the way, I am Jansfer Mendoza Villaver, your fourth reporter for this day. Right now, I'm going to discuss all about the standard components of a business case. Starting with, so the first one, we have the executive summary. When we say executive summary, it is a high-level view explains in a condensed form, which means that it has been made shorter and plain language. It must be easy to use, understand, and read. You must eradicate using verbose or being wordy, convoluted language, or using difficult and complex words and jargons. Your executive summary must have the problem that the proposed project is intended to solve, the possible solutions, the desired outcome, and the resources that you acquire to achieve that result, and the anticipated return on investment, or the ROI. Now let's talk about or discuss about the return on investment and the importance in a business. So return on investment or ROI is a widely used financial metric for measuring the probability of gaining a return from an investment. It is a ratio that compares the gain or loss from an investment relative to its cost. Next, we have the problem statement. Problem statement, this is the section clearly identifies what issue needs to be addressed. So if you are wondering how to make a good problem statement, a problem statement should describe an undesirable gap between the current state level of performance and the desired future state level of performance. A problem statement should include absolute or relative measures of the problem that quantify that gap, to fill that gap, but should not include possible causes or solutions, because the goal of problem statement is to know what problem should be addressed and a condition to be improved upon. Next, now we have the analysis of the situation. This provides more context, explaining how the problem came about. It is related to the statement of the problem and the continuation of it, because in strategic management, situation analysis refers to a collection of methods that managers use to analyze an organization's internal and external environment to understand the organization's capabilities, customers, and business environment. Because if we don't have this analysis of the situation, we will never know the repercussions and the outcome if there is no action was taken of the problem of the statement. Next, we have Next in line, we have the options. The writer identifies potential solutions to the problem and provides sufficient detail for the reader to understand them. So it is quite understandable what is the true essence of options and its purpose. So it provides alternative to to eradicate the problem and to be successful in the near future. Next, we have next we have the cost-benefit analysis. This is to evaluate the cost and benefits for each potential option, including the proposed solution to the problem. This is a systematic approach to estimating the strengths and weaknesses of alternatives used to determine options which provide the best approach to achieving benefits while preserving savings. So when we say CBA, or the cost-benefit analysis, it involves measurable financial metrics such as revenue earned or cost saved as a result of the decision to pursue a project. So this is all about talking the expenses, the savings, and the earnings. Next in line, we have So next, we have the recommendation. Recommendation, this is where the writer makes a recommendation for how to address the issue described in the problem statement. And this is knowing the thoughts and ideas of other people on how they take this course of problem. Because recommendation also reflects, or it is where other people reflects their ideas and opinions to have a better outcome and better solution for the problem. Next, we have, so the last one, we have the project proposal in a business case. So project proposal should focus on the project's goals and visions, key deliverables or deliverables, time frame, and ownership. Other details you can include are key risks and issues, success criteria, and reporting. Project financials should include details on the estimated budget and approximate financial impact post-completion. And did you know that one of the most important purposes of a project proposal is to allow decision makers to more objectively compare vendors, or which means to be more competitive? With a project proposal, decision makers can compare prices, processes, and projected outcomes. If there are price differentiations, the decision maker can also see what aspects of service may differ to create the difference in price. So, the goal of the project proposal is to know your competitor, who will be your competitor, and to acknowledge them and to compete with them and to have a better outcome than them. So, that's the essence of project proposal. Next is the business case template. So the first one, we have the executive summary, finance, project definition, and project organization. And these topics would be discussed by Ms. Nova Jane Sasarita, and that ends my reporting for this day. Thank you for listening, and God bless us all.